project vigorously because, again, he believes it is a project which is key to the economic economic takeoff and development of Akwa Ibom State. He's done the same with the independent power plants, which again is now completed, and the turbines are being test run, and we've been assured that by next month,
electricity.
yes, we will have the benefits
Wonderful.
of that power plant.
Wonderful.
We've been assured, and then the hotel and golf resorts, the Le
Yes.
Meridian Hotel and Golf
Yes.
Resorts, again, he inherited it and committed funds and ensured that that facility again was completed. So he's done well. So when people raise issues
Yes.
about mega projects, are they saying that he should have abandoned those projects? As we speak today, you know, this morning, of course, you know, we went for the opening ceremony of the Chief of Naval Staff Annual Conference.
Yes.
And they're coming to Akwa Ibom, the first time they're coming to Akwa Ibom. Last year, we hosted the PDP National Stakeholders Forum, and all the who is who in PDP, including Mr. President himself, were in Akwa Ibom. So Akwa Ibom already is becoming a destination.
Of choice, you said.
Yes,
That's
becoming
the
a
word
destination
you
of
used.
choice. Akwa Ibom already is
Yes.
becoming a destination of choice. And that is the governor's dream. That is his vision, to make Akwa Ibom a destination of choice for tourists and investors. But he must do first things first, and that is why we need an airport, so that when people come in, they can fly in directly into Akwa Ibom State, and an international airport for that matter. That is why we must have world-class hotels. And you can say, why is government building these hotels? Why couldn't the private sector come in to build? But again, it's like the chicken and egg argument. We believe that when the foundation is laid, and we have to lay the foundation by providing the key strategic infrastructure.
Yes.
When the foundation is now laid, and the process of growth and development becomes
Yes.
irreversible,
Yes.
then we can privatize. Government can then pull out. But today, as we speak, somebody must lay that foundation, and government is the agent that should lead in that process. So the provision of key infrastructure, I think is basic, and that is why he has also committed a lot of resources to roads, to road infrastructure, and of course we have a list of
Over 100
100
billion
and-
naira.
well, in terms of even the number of roads, 168 roads all over Akwa Ibom. And some of these roads are federal roads linking local governments, some linking Akwa Ibom to other states. It's committed funds, because you cannot even talk about industrialization where
Without
where there are no roads, where there are no roads, either for people to get to the industries, move raw materials, or evacuate goods, and so on. So it's a question of doing first things first, which is also a problem. You know, for so long we have had leadership in Nigeria playing to the gallery. Maybe somebody comes because everybody is shouting industrialization, then people just act on the basis of sentiments. You try to set up industries when there are no roads. So we should do first things first, and that's exactly what Governor Akpabio has been trying to do. Provide the road linkages and ensure that anybody who comes into Akwa Ibom, you see, we want to come back again, and it's already happening, because you come back and you come here and you find that we have one of the best road networks in Nigeria. The environment is clean, and so on and so forth. So the investments in infrastructure is critical to the overall economic development program of the Governor Akpabio administration. And if if some persons cannot share that vision, they cannot understand what is going on.
Yes.
That we need to lay that foundation by providing the rights and key infrastructure so that other things can follow. Then it is unfortunate. But then, I mean, he has a job to do. He articulated his vision, his programs and campaigns for the votes of Akwa Ibom people,
Yes.
and they voted him into office. So, so there's that relationship between the governor and the people. That is why they call him the promise keeper,
Yes.
because he's faithfully implementing the promises he made to the people of Akwa Ibom State. So I don't see a problem. And in any case, sometimes people talk about the mega projects by trying to give the impression that they are white elephants projects, or that they are projects that won't add value to the quality of lives. I mean, it will be unfortunate. Is anybody saying that the airport projects will not add value to the quality of lives of the people of Akwa Ibom State now and in the future? When we're also even talking about an industrial city, and with the choice of Akwa Ibom for a refinery project to be built by the federal government in Eket, with the choice of Akwa Ibom today for a gas processing unit, and with the interest shown by several foreign oil companies who are ready to come and invest in the oil and gas sector in Akwa Ibom. Any government that is alive to this responsibility will prepare for the future. And you prepare for the future by ensuring that you provide the required infrastructure, supporting infrastructure. We need an airport, we need good hotels.
A solid foundation.
Exactly, we need good hotels, we need roads. Of course, we must also build the manpower base of the state. And that is why we also have the free and compulsory education policy and so on. So everything adds up.
So it's like a holistic approach.
Exactly. So you can see the linkages, and of course, it's also invested massively in other what I may call micro projects.
Yes.
Micro projects. By the last count, we've had an investment of over 15 billion in projects in all the 329 wards of Akwa Ibom State. In every ward, you're going to find that at least 15, 20, 30 projects are ongoing.
In every ward?
Every ward in the state. And that means every section has felt the impact of governance. And what projects are these? We have projects where primary school facilities have been upgraded. We have projects where health centers have been upgraded. We have projects in rural communities where electricity is provided. And as I speak, over 400 communities have been provided with electricity. 400 additional.
You mean electricity as in they can switch it on?
They can switch it on. Right in rural areas, they can switch it on. And another what's the number? Because when this government came in and a study was done, we discovered that over 1,000 and something communities had not been linked to the national grid.
To the national grid.
Yes, but as we speak today, over half of that number have now been linked. And our target is that by the end of 2010, every community in Akwa Ibom State will have the benefit of electricity. That's our target.
That is incredible.
Yes. And these other projects in the area of electrification, in the area of the upgrading of facilities in schools, in hospitals, provision of mini water schemes, and so on and so forth, which impacts directly on the quality of lives, especially in the rural communities.
Yes.
We have over 3,000 of such projects. The contracts we awarded, and